Have you ever wondered why rivers never run out of water? Or how rain keeps falling year after year without the earth getting flooded forever? The answer lies in one of the nature's most amazing recycling systems, the water cycle. Water is always moving. It travels from the earth to the sky and back again in a never-ending journey. This continuous movement of water is called the water cycle or the hydrological cycle. Let's follow the journey of a tiny drop of water. The journey begins in oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, and even wet soil. The sun shines brightly and heats the water. As the water becomes warm, it changes into an invisible gas called water vapor. This process is called evaporation. Not only water bodies, but plants also help in this journey. Plants absorb water through their roots and release tiny amounts of water vapor from their leaves into the air. This process is known as transpiration. Together, evaporation and transpiration add large amounts of water vapor to the atmosphere every day. As the warm water vapor rises higher into the sky, the air becomes cooler. The vapor begins to lose heat and changes back into tiny water droplets. This process is called condensation. Millions of these tiny droplets gather together to form clouds. At first, the droplets are extremely light and float easily in the air. But more and more droplets join together, they become larger and heavier. Finally, the clouds can no longer hold them. The water falls back to the earth as rain. If the weather is very cold, it may fall as snow, sleet, or hail instead of rain. This falling of water from clouds is called precipitation. Once the rain reaches the ground, different things happen. Some water flows over the land into streams, rivers, lakes, and finally reaches the oceans. This is called surface runoff. Some water slowly seeps into the soil. This process is known as infiltration. The water stored underground is called groundwater. It fills wells, springs, and underground water reservoirs, providing fresh water for people, animals, and plants. Eventually, much of this water returns to rivers and oceans. Then the sun heats it once again. The entire journey starts all over again. That is why the water cycle is called a continuous cycle. It has no beginning and no end. The water cycle is extremely important for life on Earth. It provides fresh water for drinking, farming, industries, and daily activities. It helps plants grow, fills rivers and lakes, maintains groundwater, and supports every living organism. It also helps regulate Earth's climate by moving heat and moisture around the planet. Without the water cycle, there would be no regular rainfall, crops would fail, rivers would dry up, and life as we know it would not exist. Even though the amount of water on Earth remains almost the same, only a very small portion is available as fresh water for us to use. That is why conserving water is so important. Simple habits like turning off taps, fixing leaks, collecting rainwater, and avoiding unnecessary wastage can help protect this precious resource. And now, let's quickly revise the stages of the water cycle. Evaporation. The sun heats water and changes it into water vapor. Transpiration. Plants release water vapor into the air. Condensation. Water vapor cools and forms clouds. Precipitation. Water falls as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Runoff and infiltration. Water flows into rivers or seeps into the ground before returning to oceans. Then the cycle begins again. Nature has been recycling the same water for billions of years. The glass of water you drink today may contain water that once flowed through ancient rivers, fell as rain on distant mountains, or even quenched the thirst of dinosaurs millions of years ago. The water around us is never truly lost. It is simply traveling through one of the greatest recycling systems on our planet, the water cycle. Bye bye.